Hey guys, Morph here. I'm making this video to give my opinions and feedback on Diablo 4 systems. I'll give a TLDR on most topics and then go into detail on something barely anyone seems to be talking about and I find important, and a few things that I have controversial opinions on. So TLDR. Graphics, style and combat look great, talent trees don't offer enough customization, dungeon keys seem cool, monetization is fine, but I do worry that paid expansions would dilute regular content updates. Trade system, I prefer open trading. With that out of the way, first topic is target farming. There are hundreds of legendary items that can drop anywhere. Let's say I want an SOG. What do? I go wherever I get the most loot and just hope I find one, or find some items to trade for one. My barbarian friend wants a grandfather sword. What does he do? Same thing I'm doing. Almost everyone is doing the same most efficient thing there is for getting loot. Maybe it's a dungeon that is fastest to complete, or a treasure goblin, or maybe chest farming. I don't want that. There are hundreds of dungeons and bosses. Make those bosses a reliable source for specific items. This creates variety, gives players a reason to do different content, depending on what they're looking for. Path of Exile is trying to implement some form of this. You can see it in Atlas-specific drops, divination cards, Atlas objectives, some league mechanics, and mitigate the issue by shifting Atlas every league. Diablo 4 has a chance to do it right from the beginning, and I just hope they do. Now let's talk about Runewords. If you're a Diablo 2 fan, you likely had the same reaction as me when I first saw a Runeword in D4. It's not a Runeword. What is this crap? When you expect one thing and get something else, it sucks. But let's put that aside and look at what it is. In D2, Runewords compete with other gear types. They don't offer a substantially different way to customize your character and could potentially be replaced with legendary items that have same effects. In D4, however, Runewords are not equipment, they are the cool way to customize a piece of gear. In my opinion, that is a better system. Think about what D4 Runewords can offer. It can be some basic things like on taunting an enemy for to buy yourself, getting stunned, gain an absorb shield. But how about this? On killing a frozen enemy, nearby enemies take X amount of cold damage. You just made Herald of Ice from PoE. On killing ignited enemy, nearby enemies start to burn. Now a character has ignite proliferation. Critical strike? Nah, that's probably not happening. But it can offer so many cool effects while working in parallel with your equipment. I think D4 Runewords is a much better system, even though it's not what we expected. On a side note, someone might say that Runewords in D2, something like stealth, were important for leveling experience. You'll rarely find a unique body armor to use, but you can always make stealth. Well, that's not a benefit of Runewords, it's a benefit of target farming, that you can go and farm counters to get the required runes. Bishibosh could be dropping an item that is good for leveling a fire build, Rakanishu for lightning, Griswold an armor, Bloodraven a bow. If you have played the game for a while, how often do you kill Bloodraven on a new character? Probably never. With target farming, player would have a reason. I'm leveling a bow character. I will go kill this rogue a few times and get rogue's bow. Obviously it would not be exclusive drop for this boss, just a deterministic way to get one. And last topic I want to bring up is item balance. A very common opinion I see is that rare items need to be able to compete with legendaries, and there is 2 points being made for that. First is item progression. Getting absolutely perfect rare item is nearly impossible. You can pretty much always find an upgrade over the rare you're currently using. For example, in D2, if rare items were not competitive, for a lot of characters, once you get a Shaco, your item progression for that slot would be done. And that's bad. To not have such problem, the better solution is to look at terrible design of Shaco, which literally only rolls base defense. And also, that often there isn't any other unique that can compete for that slot, and not do that again. Thankfully, in D4, legendary items roll not only numeric values, but even random affixes, giving us same item progression as rares do. Most of them that you will find will be mediocre, sometimes really bad, and if you get very lucky, exceptionally good. Second point is customization. And again, with legendary items having random affixes, you can customize your character any way you want. Want to go full glass cannon? Go for it! If something was important to have in D2, does not mean it should be present in D4, if the issues you're trying to solve with that no longer exist. Is it important to have rare items compete? Not anymore. Would be cool though? I actually don't think so. What players take for customization through rare and even blue items, in reality is just narrowing down and simplifying the character. If you want to go glass cannon, it should be done through a bunch of affixes and cool mechanics, not by just stacking one or two stats. Now, let's move to something that is an actual itemization problem in D4. That in the demo, blue items had 1 random affix, rares and legendaries had 2 random affixes. That's not enough, and on top of that, the impact of those mods is dominated by basic attack and defense stats. Now I don't think they should be removed, in fact they are quite important to have in my opinion, but they cannot be anywhere close to being the priority. Maybe like 20% of items power should depend on base stats? Not 80, not even 50. It is very early in the development, and we don't know anything about item modifications such as enchanting, but with information we have, that part is not looking good. That is all I wanted to bring up. Share your thoughts in the comments, and thanks for watching.